And then hello, hello. All right, let me go. Okay, I think I am live. I still struggle with this, but anyway, I believe I am live, so that's great. And I'm trying to see if I can see the, okay, I think I can see the comments. So, okay, so let's go ahead. So anyways, thank you for so much for being here. So today we are on the card making May DC day 4. And oh my God, I have my water here. And if hold on. And so it's a little bit different than what I've done in my last Facebook lives, my typical Facebook lives for Thursdays, because usually I share 3 cards every time. And today I'm actually just showing the 1 card following what we've been doing all this week, because I've been going live every week. And so if you're just joining us and you have no clue what I'm talking about, so I've just had a card making May DC workshop last week where I explained what is my process to go and come up with card ideas, and how do I look at the inspiration, right? Because I want to make sure that you're able to use the supplies that you have, that you are using as much of your designer series paper, and to be able also to come up with your own cards, because a lot of the times I've heard that we don't feel confident when we're trying to mix and match the stamp images with the beautiful paper that we have, or a technique. And so we go into our craft rooms and we have no clue what to do, right? And so definitely I wanted to put in place this workshop and share it with you so that you can come up with ideas and enjoy your crafting time a lot more. So that being said, that was last week. And then this week I am going live every day where I've been sharing 1 card, and we're using 1 sketch, which I will be sharing here in a few seconds so that you can see. But on that's where I'm sharing the 1 sketch, and we're making cards every day. So just to give you some ideas as to what you can do and how you can be changing things, or how to look for your inspiration so that you can implement in your card making. So anyway, and also as part of this, I'm also launching my or I'm in the middle of the launch of the Card Making 101 program. And so that's why I've been sharing a lot of images as far as what it is, what this program is. And then at the end of the video today, I'll explain a little bit more. So if you're interested, just stay with me and I'll share more information about that. And there's also, I've shared some videos from previous or past students or alumni from this program that have had success coming up with their card ideas and are enjoying more their crafting time now that they have taken that program. So if you're interested, like I said, we're going to talk a little bit more of that at the end of the presentation today. So I'm going to start. Well, before I do that, let me just share with you real quick. So the sketch, and once I flip the camera, I'll put it again, but the sketch is something like this, where I have a rectangle, a circle, and a banner. And then you can see here, I am doing also is the same one, but now I'm using the vertical form. And so today, well, not today, but this week, so I shared this one, and you can see how I am using the same sketch, right? And I'm coming up with different ideas. And the key thing here is trying to look for your when you're looking for inspiration, try to see what is it that you like, right? And like I mentioned, for instance, in this one, we shared that I like the technique of sponging the clouds. I like how another demonstrator used the hoop. And then, of course, I like the layout. And so that's how I come up with this card. And so things like that, you can be incorporating into your card making. And then this is the one from yesterday. And again, it's the same exact sketch, but in this case I did shifted a little bit the layers just so that I can see a little bit more of that design series paper. But I shared yesterday that using the designer series paper is the easiest way for you to be making cards, because a lot of the work is already done, right? I mean, it already has all the coordinating patterns can go together, and the colors are there. You can pick out some color combinations from it. And so it really, truly, it's super easy when you're using your designer series paper. And I think that a lot of us usually do not want to cut our paper because it's so pretty, and I don't know what it is. In my case, it was like I don't want to part from it. I want to still have it, but I think that we all need to be used to it, because let's just face it, we're still buying paper, and in a few years when you see all your paper, it might not look as trendy as it was a few years before. And so definitely use it as much as you can. I promise you, it's going to be super easy for you to come up with cards when you're using design series paper. And yesterday, when I did this one, I kind of played with the colors, right? Because I didn't know if I wanted to do it in the pool party or in the blushing bride or the petal pink. And so I ended up doing, of course, purple because I love purple. But today I didn't finish this card, but you can see how I mentioned on that video that I wouldn't let go of those pieces that I did, the little ice cream stops, because then I have enough for me to keep doing more cards. And so in this case, you can see how I just had to do one in yellow, and then I used the blushing bride. And here is one of the cards, again, using the same sketch. On this one, I still feel like I need a little bow that I will do, and maybe some rhinestones. So it's not finished yet, but you can see how once you have the pieces, it comes really easy. So let's just flip the camera, and then I'll tell you today what we're going to be doing. And hopefully, if you have any questions, let me know. But hopefully you enjoy these. So hold on. Give me 1 second here. All right. Okay. Let me see. Sorry, hopefully I'm not making you dizzy. Let me just move to this so I can see. There we go. Okay. So for today, I wanted to use mainly cardstock. So say that you don't want to be using the designer series paper. And so I decided that for today, I want to use a lot of cardstock, which that's something that I also do a lot. And the only thing that I did is I did come up with a color combination from the designer series paper that I used yesterday. And it is this one, as you can see. So from these, I saw how beautiful it looks having the greens and the teals together. And as you can see, I have here a little bit of that pure pisage with the old olive, Bermuda Bay with the pool party. And so definitely I wanted to use those colors because I love how it looks. Now, I'm not going to be using this sweep because that's the one that we used yesterday, but I'm going to be using a die set. And I love having die sets, especially something that has that could be a standalone like this one's. When you cut it out, it looks already like a flower, as you can see. It already has the stitch marks. So there's not much that you need to be doing it. Maybe you want to be sponging the edges, or maybe you want to be layering like I'm going to be doing here. I love layering the pieces of the flowers, but you can see that pretty much this one, you can use it as an embellishment, and there's not really much that you need to be doing to those. And so that's what I call a standalone dies. I know it's not how Stampin' Up! Call is, but that's how I call them, just because I know I can use them as embellishments. A few of them that you can see like that was, so like during fall, we have that, what was that? The die set that had the leaves. So that's another one that was really good because the leaves could go by themselves. On the annual catalog, we have the Forever Firm Suite, and the die set from that one is also another one that you can use by itself. So things like that that you can use for embellishments are all really great when you're working with only cardstock, just to make a quick and easy card. Now, I fell in love with the hoop last time I used it. I think it was like 2 days ago, and I really like it. So I want to give it a try again. And the stamp set that I'm going to be using today is really just for the sentiment. And I decided to use the So Sentimental. And literally the only thing that I did is what would go really nice. Like this one, it's kind of tight. I mean, it could go really well. But because I know I'm going to be putting flowers around it, I thought that I will be covering some. So the next one that I looked was for this healing, sending healing hugs. Plus, it is a great one nowadays, right? So I think that that will be really, really, really good. And so I'm going with that one. But that's really what I did with this one. Just figured out which one I wanted to use based on what I think I want to be putting around the hoop. And again, this is the gold hoop from the annual catalog that I mentioned for the first time. I used it on Tuesday. I loved it. And so I'm going to be using it again. And then as far as what I have, of course, I'm going to be following that sketch. And what did I do with the sketch? I know I showed you. Oh, here it is. And so as I mentioned, you have here the sketch where I have a rectangle, a circle, and then a banner, right? Now, in this case, I'm going to be using that circle, and instead of a banner, I'm just going to be putting lots of flowers. And so I don't think I can have another banner, but we'll see. Maybe I do. And like I said, also, this circle can be anything, right? I mean, that's one of the things that I want to make sure you know. You can change these ones to any shape. Like on the ones that we've been doing throughout this week, you can see that in this case, it was hearts. And in this one, it does have that circle, but it has a butterfly. So you can see it was kind of like a cluster of elements. And yesterday it was an oval. So you could be mixing or changing this circle to whatever you want. And also on the banner, it could be one banner, two banners. It could even be ribbon. So whatever you want to substitute, it's just an idea of how the elements will look when you put them in your card. So it's just the layout of a card. So hopefully that makes sense. Now for this one, like I mentioned, the first thing that I did was already die cut all the different flowers. And like you're gonna see, I cut them in Pool Party, Bermuda Bay, and Coastal Cabana, mainly because again, I wanted to have the same colors that I have on this designer series paper. And then I used the Peter Pisage for this ones as well. Now I could also use, what is it called, old olive. So it all depends whatever color you want to use. But again, I'm following these color combination, right? And so like you see, when I'm cutting these flowers, I like to have in different colors and in different sizes, as you can see here. And like I said, the first thing I would do is just put them together. So in my case, I know I want to be stamping the sentiment inside the circle. And this one's is, what is this? I believe it's 5 1/8. Yeah, 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And this one was basic black. This one is basic white. And this one is 3 3/4 by 5. And I don't know yet if I want it in an angle or if I want it just a little tiny border. So we'll see how that goes and go from there. And then my card base is Bermuda Bay, and it is on 8.5 by 5.5. So in essence, that's something I want to put it somewhere like that. And so let me just start seeing which one I like, because I didn't know if I wanted to have a large flower in this color or that one. I think I like this one better. And I'm just going to be putting maybe that one here. And I know I have this one. And again, I'm just playing with the different ones that I have, right? Like I said, I just die cut in different colors, the little ones, mainly because I know I like to layer them. Sorry, I'm like, what? Okay. So like, I like how this one looks. Now, whenever I'm doing these flowers, I like adding one of these enamel dots. So you can add those dots. You can also add, which ones, the black ones will also look nice, I believe. Yeah, so you can add those as well, and it will go really well with that. So we'll see which ones we want. But I've noticed that I love how it looks with this one. Plus, I have different sizes. This one has 4 different sizes, as you can see. So it really gives you a good alternative as to how you can be adding them. So for this one, I'll add that one, and maybe I add one of these ones. Yep, that could go well. And then, and again, you can see I always just layer maybe I do want that one. Hold on. I layer them and then see if I like it. Yeah, I think I like that one that way. And I'm going to be adding some of these leaves here onto these. And maybe I move it a little bit more towards here so it looks nicer. Yep, there we go. And then I can add one of these, right? And so you're seeing what I'm doing, right? Like I'm just putting a little bit of those. There we go. And there should be another one. I know I had another because this comes on like 3. So anyway, and then I'm going to be adding one of these ones here. And oh, you know what? I'm just going to put this one here. Oh yeah, I like that one better. Kind of goes better with this. Yep. So I'm going to leave this one right now by itself. Thank you so much for sharing. And you can see, like I said, I'm just layering. I don't know if I'm going to be using this one, but it looks kind of nice. And then maybe I'm going to be adding one here. Like I said, instead of a banner, I might just put like a couple of those, right? There we go, something like that. So right there, I do feel like I like it, right? I don't know yet if I want it in an angle. Let's just shift a little bit. And I think I even like it more. I don't know what it is that I am doing so much the angles. I feel like more and more I am loving doing that angle on the layer. So I might go with the angle, but you can see how right there it looks already nice. And I can keep even putting more of these, what am I saying, flowers. But I think that it's enough. So I would use this one for another card. Like I said, I usually get a little bit of extras and then I use them for something else. So, and I did find that in my scraps, I had another, oh, I have another one of those. Maybe I add one here. No, I think this one is like too much. I did find in my scraps, I already have one of those. So I could even add one of these if I want, right? Like this is from the Forever Fern and this is from the Sunflower. And I didn't know if I could use. So I don't know if I'm going to add it. I just thought that this could go nice, maybe, because I have that gold. Although I'm going to be adding these gems as well. The gold, the gilded gems, because last time I used them, it looked really nice. I'll show you here. I used them on this card and they look really nice. So I know I'm going to be using those. So I don't know if I'm going to be adding this one. But for right now, what I could do is already put those flowers to get like these ones together. Okay. And so you can see how layering makes you or helps you see how it looks. And if you like it, then you're ready to go. If you don't like it, then you can start shifting or changing colors. That's why I like just to add more, like die cut a little bit more so that if I need more, I have them rather than cut one by one, if you know what I mean. So hopefully that's helpful. And all right, let me just see, what am I trying to do here? Let me just bring this one and that one because we're gonna be adding or putting together the here it is, adding together those flowers. So let's just go ahead. So I do this with the glue dots. And like I said, now that I know which ones I like, right? Just go ahead and put them together. And then at this point, you can see how I'm going to be adding one of these and it looks really nice. All right, so there we go. The same thing with this one. Just going to go ahead and add. Oh, thank you, Vicky. I'm glad you're liking it. Thank you. And so for this one, I'm just going to go ahead. Actually, I feel like I need a larger one. And I love when I can pull it off and see I think this one looks nicer than the little one. So I'm just gonna go with the third size. There we go. And I'm gonna be doing the same for this, because definitely, like I said, I like adding this gold glitter. What is this called? The gold glitter enamel dots on these flowers. I feel like they look really nice. And it just adds a lot to your card, seriously. And I know I am missing one of these little ones. Oh, here we go. So, because I feel like I might just put those. Now for this one, I'm just gonna wait until the end, just in case I don't put those, because I don't know if I want 2 or 3. So I will wait for that one. But before I put the dots. But for these ones, I know I'm gonna be adding them. So there we go. So now the next thing I'm gonna be doing on this card, and again, today it's all about using cardstock. So I'm not using the designer series paper. I mean, I use designer series paper just for inspiration, but I'm not using the designer series paper. And see where I probably need to have my sentiments somewhere here, right? Because it kind of uses a lot of the space here, if you remember how I had them. So I'm just gonna be putting my sentiments somewhere here. Now, that's why I wanted to lay things up so that I know where I need to be adding the things, right? So I'm gonna be adding it somewhere here. Now, as far as what color, I feel like I should use the black, but you know what? I'm gonna be using the Stamparados. Mainly because I know that my memento sometimes doesn't come really black, right? And I want a really crisp black image. So I'm gonna put this one here so that I know. Right, I'm just gonna put this one here. Okay. And let's just figure out how I want that one. Like I want this one here. And I have that one right there. Yep. So like somewhere here, right? And so I can put this one here. Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay. There we go. So now I know where it would go well. And I'm going to come with the Memento ink for the black. I could also use the Station as well. But like in this case, I can use either or, mainly because I'm not doing any coloring with that, right? I'm just adding the image. And see what I mean? It doesn't come like really dark. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add another layer of the black until I have that vibrant black that I wanna have on my image. So whenever I know I wanna have that really black, I would just go ahead and use the Stamparados. That way I can go over and over. There we go. See, much, much better. So definitely I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to be adding some dimension to this, or texture, I should say. So I'm just going to be embossing these. Just give me 1 second. Let me close the memento and let me. I love having my chamois with me because I can clean right away so that my Stamparados doesn't get all filthy. All right, so now let's just bring the embossing folder. So for this one, I'm going to be using, hold on, I don't know which one I'm going to be using. Oh, here. I'm going to be using the, what is this called? The subtle, mainly because this one will give me I can still see the sentiment. Oh, and see, I kind of ink a little bit. That's fine. It will be okay. And yeah, so I'm gonna put it here. But you can also use the tasteful labels. And you know what? I feel like I have one of those erasers. And maybe I can take or remove a little bit of that stain. Hopefully that works. And I don't remember how this one is called. This one is a sand eraser, so it kind of helps you remove a little bit the stains. There you go. So it's now really little. Sometimes you cannot take everything off, but it's better at this point, right? Okay, so let's just emboss this one. And oh gosh. Now I don't know if this one goes with the, because this is one of the previous embossing folders that we had. So I have to check if this one needs this folder or the regular, just because this one is extra thicker, if I remember correctly. Let me see, does this one, yeah. This one was one of the thicker ones. Later on, we came up with other embossing folders, and then we needed to use the other. There you go. Yes. And so I don't know that you can see here. Maybe you can see how nice it looks. And I love that now it has some texture. So it's not just plain paper, right? It has a texture to it. Let me just put this one here. Okay. So there you go. Can you see it? Hopefully you can. Yeah, there you go. All right, so it looks really nice in person. I should say that. Okay, so now let's just put together our card. And so as usual, we're gonna go ahead and fold this one in half. No, that eraser is not really from Stampin' Up. I think you can get them out of Amazon, honestly. And I said that because this one was a gift I got, but it's from Tombow, as you can see. So I'm gonna put it here really close. It's sand eraser, and it says 512A mono, and it's from Tombow for ink. So I'm thinking that you can get this one like in Amazon, because again, it's not from Stampin' Up. I got it as a gift, and it has helped me every now and then. So now let's go ahead and let's put everything together. Oh, I definitely like the, see, I want to put this one like right there. There you go. See that? Looks really nice. And I think I do like them shifted. It adds a little bit of interest to it. What do you think? Instead of like this. I mean, it looks also really nice as well, but I don't know. I'm doubting it. What do you think? Which one do you like better? Shifted or not shifted? Oh, at the end you have one. Yeah, like I said, it's being very popular lately. And like I said, I just got it from as a gift from someone else. So I've not clue where she got it from, but it's very helpful. I do like it with just little showing, but I think I'm gonna go with the shifted. Yeah, shifted. Yeah. I think that's kind of trendy. I don't know, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's just put it shifted. Okay, there's a lot of shifted. One that says not shifted. Okay. Well, and you know what? That's like really, that's the beauty when you're doing your own cards. You can maybe even make several of them, right? And maybe put some that are shifted and some that are not. So yeah, definitely. And see, I was kind of close in this one, so you want to be careful with these. Like I was really close here to be outside the card base. So definitely just pay attention to that, because I almost got it where it was going to be outside that. But see, I'm just shifting it. So now let's go ahead and do that one as well. Oh, that's a good point, Arlene. So the flowers are whimsical, so you think shift. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point for sure. And again, you want to be paying attention as to the borders of your there you go. The borders of your card base, just to make sure you're not out. And you can see how this one's starting to look. Now, like I said on the previous video, I'm not really I'm not going to be adding this one, although Jan mentioned that she's using glue dots and it works perfectly, but I'm going to be adding it as I put the dimensionals, right? And so I think that that's how I'm going to be putting these. Let me just bring the dimensionals. Let me just put first. So this one will go like right here, and then I need 2 more dimensionals, maybe 2 little tiny there. There we go. Yeah, so this one will go there, and then I'm going to be adding 1 more there. But before I do that, I want to be adding this one first. Right? And so for this one, oh, that's good. For this one, I'm going to be adding, there we go. I'm going to be adding them with glue dots. A lot of the times for these things, I end up using lots of glue dots. Because I find it easier to add glue dots than using either the steel or I can also use the, what is the other one? The fine tip glue pen as well. But glue dots really works magic for this type of die cuts. There you go. And so now I can put this one right there. So now I know. And I need 2 more here. Oh, did I? Yeah. Did I take away the ones from the thing? Well, I hope I did. I don't remember if I did. All right, and then I'm going to be adding this one here. Oh, yes. Before I do that, I need to be adding this one. There you go. And these ones, I could use the, these ones are large enough, so I could use. All right, and then I'm going to be adding this one right here. So on this one, I'll be adding first the lips. Okay, and then I'm going to be adding this one. Now for these, I'm going to be adding again one like right there. Okay, and then I will want to add one of those like right here. Oh my gosh, definitely loving this one. Now this one, I'm just going to be adding it with yeah, there we go. And then, yes, I think I'm going to be using, because there is definitely a lot of area here. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this ones. Yeah, the colors are really nice, right? And again, I got the color inspiration from that designer series paper. So from the ice cream corner designer series paper. So yeah, definitely. Definitely. So that I'm going to be adding one here. And then I'm going to be adding another one right there. Oh. And then I'm going to be adding another one right here. Right? There you go. And of course, now we're going to be adding some of these. And now for these ones, I think that little tiny one would look really nice. So I'm just at this point. Oh my gosh. Let me just put it in the center. There you go. Much better. There we go. There we go. See how it looks? I mean, honestly, I love how it looks. I feel like I need another like 2-dimensional skate, right? Like the little tiny ones. So let's just build one of them and then add it. And I'm going to be doing exactly the same. I'm just going to peel one. And then add it again. There we go. Much better. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And see, this one is kind of stuck now on those, right? But again, you can also add not dimensionals, but I'm trying to say the glue dots. And so for this one now, I can, oh, you know what? That will be really nice. I can add that one right here. Yep. And then have this one like right there, right? See how it looks really nice. Definitely. Okay, so I love how it looks, so let's just go ahead and add those. Okay, and then this one. Now for this one, I feel like I need to have like a dimensional because of that part. So there you go. Actually, just with the one looks really nice, don't you think? Oh, maybe I'll add this one like here. or right there. Oh, right here. No, I don't like it there because they look too equal, you know, too same color. I don't like it there. Well, I mean, it does look nice here. What do you think? With 2 or with the 1? Let me see. I think I don't know. Let me know. 2 or 1. Because I'm debating. It looks nice with the 1, but I already have it all built. Okay, so let's just see. Put 2. Okay, let's go with that. Vicky usually has a really good taste, so I'm gonna go with the 2. Alrighty. There we go. There you go. Okay, it looks nice. Now I feel like it's already too much to be adding this one, right? Oh, although it does looks really nice. So I might go ahead and add it. So this one looks nice. This one, if I add it, it might be just the 1, not the 2, right? I don't know that I like that one. I do like this one. I do like that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that one. This one for sure. This shape or this die from the Forever Fern suite has been my favorite. I mean, I think like because it goes so well with so many things, and I've die cut it at the time it came out. I think I die cut it with the, what is this called? Oh, the glimmer paper, the gold glimmer paper, and oh my gosh, it looks fabulous. And I've done it also with just cardstock. It looks equally nice, and now with the foils, and oh, it always looks nice. You can't go wrong with this one, seriously. Let me just put this one just so that I can go inside. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I need to cut it because now that I have the blue dot, it doesn't want to go inside. So I'm just going to cut this one so that it goes. There you go. Oh, there we go. Yep. Looks nice. And so now I can leave it like so. Like I said, I was thinking about these little gems, although I feel like it already has enough, right? Or I can also add a bow, right? And I have the shimmer, is that right? No, what is this called? It's the gold shimmer ribbon. Yeah, these hoops are so nice. And like I said, I got them when they got released, and then I didn't use them. I just didn't use them. Oh my gosh, yes, definitely. Yes, a bow. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely a bow. The bow is a stain. Yes, yes, absolutely. You know, sometimes I feel like I add too many things, but yeah, this one looks really nice. Yes, yes, yes. See that? Yes, definitely. This one is a keeper. So yes. Yes, that's so let me just tell you that Beth, I have several like when I am die cutting things and I like them, sometimes I have on hand. And so even if I don't use them at a time, I just have them here. And so that's how I got those pieces. See how I have like a little thing where I just put the things that are leftovers from other cards, as you can see here, and then I can use them, right? And so this one was there as the same thing as this one. So that way, when I am making my cards and I feel like something is missing, then I can go ahead and add something from here as well. And the same is true for labels, right? I have one that is all about labels because I always like to use the part, like in this case, I didn't do it for the black, but I could have also die cut a piece from the black and then have them here. So that next time I'm using it or I'm designing a card, I already have a label put out. So yeah, absolutely. Die cut some of the things that you like and then save them. Like in this case, I'm going to be saving all of these because for sure this is going to be another card. I can easily make another card with what I have left over. And then as far as this one, I think I'm going to leave it like so. Although I could put like 2 little ones here. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do that because I have this one, this bow here. So maybe I could just add 2 more. I'll go with like the medium and the small, like in this section. And I think that will look nice. And it will balance things out, right? I'm gonna go from here to there. There you go. Like just a little bit up there. So it kind of balanced things out a little bit. So yeah, that was good. Oh, did I stain it again? I think it's me that have the, but at this point, I don't know that I can I erase that? I don't know. Oh, that one was not I think it was just a little, I don't know, a scrap, like a fussy thing, a black fussy thing. So anyway, so what do you think, guys, right? It looks really nice. Definitely love it. Color combination was really nice. And again, color combination came from this designer series paper. And like I said, using the designer series paper to get color combination is just the best because you cannot go wrong. If you like the design, like in this case, I love how it looked. I know that my card is gonna look great. Like I know you can't just go wrong with that. So anyways, what do you think? You like it? And like I said, these are all the cards that we have made throughout the week. They all look different. And I had different things as inspiration, as you can see here. But today was based on the paper from D-Suite. So definitely, yeah. So anyway, so let me just transition back just to tell you a little bit more about that program. Like I said, this is the card making Made Easy workshop, but it is just a little bit taste of what we see during the card making 101 program. So let me just shift again here. Give me 1 second. How do I? There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right. So, like I was talking, like I was saying, so this whole week has been more about the card making Made Easy workshop, so that you get an idea of, I can help you a little bit and start coming up with your own card ideas. You see that using the one sketch is always really great, but also selecting things from the different things that you find that you like on Pinterest or the catalogs so that you can incorporate those little things into your cards. But all to say, this is a little bit of taste of what you will see on the Card Making 101 program, where it is where I go in so much depth as to how do you make bows, how do you color, how do you stamp, and then how do you design your own cards, how do you select colors, how do you create your own sketches. And if you're really brand new on the sketches, I also provide a PDF that has 114 sketches. So this week and last week, we've been using only the one sketch. So you just think about what you will be doing if you had 114. And I also have on that program another class or the other module that is, once you know how to design your card, then the next step is how do you design a whole card set, kind of like what we did with the snail mail that we review on day 3 of this workshop, where I went ahead and told you this is the one sketch and here's how many cards you can do. And so on that program, I show you exactly how I design my card classes in my case, but for you could be just card sets for yourself. And I even share some of the tips as to how to make it even easier as you're filming your card classes, if you choose to do card classes at some point. But anyway, once you have, and on that module, I released 3 card classes. So you had access to those. Those are the ones that I sell on my online store. So you have the whole view from how did I design it to how did I make the card class. And then after those 4 core modules have been released, then you get access to 3 different bonuses. So one bonus is for you to incorporate into your fun fold cards. I know that a lot of you love to do fun folds. And so to me, it was like, now that you know how to design your cards, it's definitely the next step is how do you step it up, and it's just making fun folds that you design. And so that's the bonus number 1. The second and the third bonus, it really is more thinking or having you in mind if you have a lot of designer series paper, which a lot of us have a lot of designer series paper. And so I created 2 different bonus classes where it shows you how to make 6 cards out of the 1 sheet of the 12 by 12 designer series paper. And it's kind of like the one sheet wonder. But the cool thing about this one is that now that you know how to design and how to modify, you just kind of see the layout, and then you can just put anything you want, right? Like the layers are different, the labels are different, the techniques are different. So now you can even step it up. And I give you also like 3 different designs or 3 different card sets that I created with the same cutting template. And then the last one is, nowadays we also have a lot of that 6x6 paper. So I created another of those DSP series where you're going to be making 12 cards out of 6 pieces of the 6x6. So definitely there's a lot of fun. And I'll show you exactly how you cut your paper and how you're going to be mixing and matching, because that one in particular is a lot of mix and matching the different patterns, because you're using 6 different sheets of the 6x6. And then also, how do you modify them so they all look different? Because at the end of the day, you want them to look unique. So very excited with that. And the last thing that this program includes is crafting night. So the whole program is 6 weeks. Again, it's not a card class to show you how to make a specific card. It's more of how do you come up with your own ideas. And so each week we're going to have a crafting night so that you can be working on your own projects. And if you have any questions, or if you want me to help you designing it or with ideas as to how to modify them, that's exactly the place to do it. Plus all the ladies in the crafting nights are just amazing. They are good friends now, and we've always enjoyed. And I love that even though we're in different states, it just feels like we are in the same place. So definitely, if you are enjoying the workshop, if you like what you saw today, definitely consider joining the program. I don't have it open every time. And in fact, I only open it for like a week. So it opened on Monday, and the last day to register is this Saturday. If you want to join us, you only have 48 hours, I guess, to join. Because the last day is March 6th at 10 p.m. That's the last time that you can sign up for that program until I open it again later. And probably I'll open it later in the year. I'm still not sure, maybe June, but it could be September. Last time I opened it in September. So anyway, if you're interested, let me know. For sure, if you have any questions, I'll be answering them. Let me just see what I see here. Hold on, let me just see. Okay, so I don't think, I'm not really seeing too many questions here. So I'm excited to see that you're loving the cards. So anyway, but if you have any questions, let me know. I have the link on the description of this video so that you can go to the sales page where you can sign up, and you can read more about the program. And so anyway, so let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is, again, I'm going live at 7 p.m. Oh, and one thing I forgot to say. So you might be seeing this video or this live on my Facebook page, but make sure you are on my Facebook group, and make sure you're making cards that as we are crafting this week, because for every picture that you post, there is a post there where you're going to be putting your pictures of the cards you're making this week. You get entries to get prizes. So I'll be doing the drawing on Saturday. So make sure you are on the Facebook group, on my Facebook group, and it is the Creating with Ali group from Facebook. And on that one, post the pictures. There's already lots of samples from all the ladies that have been posting, so I'm super excited. You can see all the different looks of what they're making with the same sketch, and the whole purpose of that is I want you to see how everyone is coming up with different card ideas, even though we're all using the same sketch, and so that hopefully that inspires you to create even more. So make sure you are in the Facebook group, because that's the one where I'm going to be selecting all the, or putting all the names of the people who have been sharing. And it's one entry for every card that you put to get entered into that drawing. And on Saturday, I draw for some prizes. So anyway, so thanks so much. I always forget to say that. And so definitely there's still plenty of time. If you have been crafting these days, just go ahead, add them up there. I love seeing what you're creating, and so I can't wait to see you tomorrow. All right, so I think that's it for tonight. If there's no, Gail, okay, so how do I organize my scraps? You're gonna laugh because my organization is not the best. I literally have a bucket. I have one of those containers and I put all my scraps there. I do kind of select them. I said that I have ones that are a little bit longer that could be like the size of a the card front. And then I have another pieces where they already have die cuts. So those are the ones that I would use for my cutting my little strips or all that. And so I don't have them organized by color. It's just everything goes into that bucket. When it gets too full, then I start deciding which ones I can post and which ones I can use. And then apart from that, I do have a little bag that has all my card bases. So the 8.5 by 5.5, I do have them in a separate, because those pretty much are my card bases. So I don't want to have them folded or anything. And the scraps go into that bucket. So I don't have a really great system, but it works for me because anytime I am creating a card, I just go to the bucket. I already have all the little scraps there. So I just pick whatever goes with the card that I'm making, and that's it. So that's how I organize it. But it's not the prettiest, I would say, but it works. I mean, it works for me. And the bucket is not that long. It's just like one of those, I think it's like if you go to the Container Store, is the one that they use for like a boots. And so it's not that small, but it's not super huge. But yeah, and every so often I just go there and clean it up, because sometimes it's just too little scraps, then I'll just toast them. So anyway, anything else? I like to take oh yeah, that's a great idea. The envelopes, the clear envelopes to put the extra die cuts. Yeah, what I do on those, like the ones that I show you are the 6 by, I think it's 6 by 9 or 6 by, what is this? I don't know. These are from Stampin' Up too, but it is the 6 by 8. So I use the 6 by 8 cello bags for the like the scraps that not the scraps, but like the die cuts. Like if I have die cuts, those are the ones that I use. I do the same thing for the labels, right? So I use those for that. So definitely yes, absolutely. That works a lot for that. So, oh, Elaine, how much is are you talking about the card making 101? So the card making 101 is 147. There's two options. So you have the option to pay one single payment of 147, or there's an option to pay in 2 months. So it's two payments, one each month of 87. The option is on that when you go to the sales page, you can select which ones you want. But here's the other thing that I want to make sure you know. Anytime I do any upgrades, you get them. So if in June, if I decide to go again open, because I don't know yet if it's going to be June or September, but if in June I go ahead and open again and I make another upgrade, you'll get access to those. So for instance, the ladies who joined in September, the sketches that I had at the time, it was 78 on the PDF resource. And I upgraded that one already for this launch. And now it's 114 sketches. And so if later on I come up with even more sketches and I upgrade that, you'll get access to that. The same thing is true with the bonus classes. Last time, the only bonus class that I had was the fun folds. And this time that I added the 2 extra bonuses for the designer series paper, they also got them, and they don't have to pay anything else. That is going to be part of them as part of being alumni of that program. So anytime I upgrade the program, you'll get access to that. So yeah, it's like I said, it's 147. But again, you get access to any upgrades, and I try to ask for feedback, especially during the crafting nights. I do ask for feedback as to what they are liking and what do they think they want to see. And based on that, I try to put some of those changes. So definitely that's something else. Oh, and the other thing is that, for instance, everyone that had already gone through that program, like this time that I am launching it and we're going to go through the 6 weeks, they are also having access to the crafting nights. So every time I do the crafting nights, I'll have access to them because they love it, and I really love crafting with them. So anytime the program is open and we'll go through the 6 weeks, they'll have access to the crafting night, which they are excited about it. So again, it's a little bit different of a program. Like I said, it's not a regular card class like the ones where I give you a tutorial as to how to make a specific set. This one is more for you to create your own cards. So it's a little bit different of a class. I don't know if you have any other questions. The card display behind me. Oh, that one was from Pier 1. I got it like 10 years ago. So I don't know if they still have it. And I think they might have closed. So I don't know. But that one was from Pier 1 at the time. So I'm not sure if we have them still available. But I'm sure you can Google on Amazon. Everything is in Amazon. I'll tell you that. So, but it was just one of those for like pictures. I just use it for cards. So anyway, let me just see. Any other questions that you might have? Oh, Dawn, you're so sweet. She loves the crafting nights. And same for Jan. Jan also loves the crafting nights. Yes. And like I said, if you join that program, make sure you make a point to go to those crafting nights. I think that one was the best experience. Just because you make relationships and the friendship that you built, that was just amazing. I think that was the best thing of everything. Of course, you're going to love the program, but being able to be crafting with friends is just a whole lot different. So definitely, yes, make a point to be on those crafting nights. It's going to be every Saturday. The first one is starting on March 13th, and it's going to be Saturday from 7 to 9. So yes, make a point to be there. And it's Central Time, by the way. But anyway, anything else to do? All right. Well, oh, Beth. Oh, yeah, Beth just joined. So thank you so much, Beth. Yes. So anyway, so any questions you might have, let me know. I'll be, you can put them on the comments. I'll be back and respond back. And also, you can always email me at ali@creatingwithali.com if there's something specific that you have a question. So anyway, so thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow again at 7 p.m. And I can't wait. All right. See you. Bye for now.